Welcome into another edition of the Union Football Coaches Show, a really happy one, as a matter of fact. I'm Rick Corey, along with the head coach of the Redskins, Kirk Frederick, and you come up to the game against Jenks, and you don't have to really say anything more than that. It's at H.A. Chapman, which is cool for the players. It's great for everybody. And I know that you've done it a lot, but it never gets old, does it?
It never does. I really enjoy playing this football game. It's a lot of fun. It's such a great chess match between two really good football programs, the kids, the players, administration. There's a lot to be celebrated on this night, you know, and for the Tulsa community, it's just been really outstanding, and no, it never does get old.
One of the real interesting things about it, you mentioned chess match, you're always going to see something from them that you haven't seen. They're going to get the same from you. A couple of really cool plays. It's got to be fun in practice getting ready for that.
It is, you know, it's always the, you know, well, what if this, what if that, you know, and you wind up trying to play against some ghosts here or there, but overall, you know, it all comes down to something, especially this early, a base play, a base thing. You wind up trying to cover everything, and you don't defend or don't execute the thing. You really do your best. So all in all, it seems like every time you go back and say, man, I wish we would have done this, you know, and you think you would learn over time, but when you're playing somebody that good, you're always trying to get that one last edge over them with some kind of new concept.
Oh, yeah, and you're going to see some of those in here. You know, as a wise guy once said, block better, tackle better, you win, right?
That's exactly right.
Let's take a look at the stats, and they are, in some instances, remarkably close. Looking at first downs, that's close, but look at that passing yards number for Union. I just thought Peyton Thompson was terrific.
Yeah, Peyton did a great job, and just the, you know, the completion percentage. You know, our third downs were at 70%. You know, and the week before we were at 47%. So really showed great improvement in our third down category. And of course, you know, big plays. I mean, you get the ball to those guys and in space, and they do a great job. And yeah, couldn't be more proud of him. That's a big number up there in passing.
Is there any concern about the running game? 120 yards. I know you'd like it to be a little more than that.
We would. We'd like to, you know, get the running game going a little bit better. It's one of our, you know, as we set back after this 3-game series, going into a bye week, we look at things we want to improve. What have we done better? You know, what type of running plays are working well for us? What do we need to improve on? So that'll definitely be something that we're looking at. But I was excited for Darius Boone. You know, he had about a 5 or 6 yard average on the night, and didn't quite break 100 yards. But again, when his number was called, he really had some nice plays for us.
And I thought he ran harder maybe than we saw him even in the first 2 weeks, which I know he's very capable of doing. You know, we'll talk about the off week a little bit later on, but it is odd in high school. It's just not something you're used to yet, having an off week. So what do you do? Is it too early to self-scout?
You know, it's exactly what you do. You know, you spend the time preparing for, hey, which teams in the district do you need to you know, have a focus on, maybe a little bit of early work on a couple of guys, but more importantly, it's that review of what did we do good, what did we not. You know, this part of our playbook we thought might be really good. Hey, we're gonna shelve that for the off season. Yeah. We're gonna focus in on more of this personnel, this style of things that we do better. It gives you that week to do those things. So, and it gives you a chance to rest a little bit and heal up.
Yeah, we're going to self-scout the coaches show too, Andy and me, during this off week. But hey, before we do that, let's get on to the highlights when we come back of Union Jenks first half. That'll be next on the Union Football Coaches Show.
At Classic Chevrolet, we are 30 years strong, and we proudly support all Union athletes and their parents.
30 years of treating you right the first time with excellent customer service,
affordable financing, and an award-winning service department.
Show us your school spirit. Tag us at Classic Chevy Owasso on Facebook, showing off your Union pride. And we don't want to just sell you a car. We want to help you buy a car.
Classic Chevrolet in Owasso. Visit us online at ClassicChevrolet.net.
No matter how you play, or work, or live, life sometimes throws you a curve. At Eastern Oklahoma Orthopedic Center, we help you get back to playing, working, and living your life. EOC, Tulsa's finest and most experienced provider of sports medicine care for over 30 years. Visit us at eoc.com.
Union fans, stay connected with your favorite team all year long with the official app of the Union Redskins. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Union Redskins athletic app will keep you up to date with all things Union. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Union Redskins. You can download it today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
We're back on the Union Football Coaches Show. We've got a happy first half of highlights to show you. Rick Corey and Coach Kirk Frederick. Let's get right to it. Union and Jenks come out of the tunnel for this one. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, those kids, they're having a blast, with all the type of different entrance things they do. But, man, what a great night to be there at TU. We're so excited to have them host this game again and get the ball out real quick. Looks a lot like last week. Get it out there to AK. Peyton Thompson does a nice job. Get some good yardage. Protection is great. Hit AK again on an underneath route and run the little dart play inside there to Darius. Look how hard he's running. You got Ricky wrapping up inside there. Mario had an outstanding game at offensive tackle. Those two guys have done really well. And real quick, we're right inside the 30. Big down right here. Really nice catch there by CJ on the outside to move the chains. Great blocks on the edge. I thought Avery blocked so well the other night. Avery and Lawrence Harris just did a great job with it. Split them right up the middle, and Darius does a nice job getting in for that first score of the night, and feels like everything's going to be just like it should be. And from here on out, we have a pretty exciting first quarter.
Becomes a dogfight. Here we go.
Come back defensively, and just kind of a poor defensive adjustment for us, and they do a nice job exposing us on it and get a big play right off the bat and come right back. And just a couple of things. I felt like our defense was tested probably first time against the pass all year long, so it'll be a great teaching tool for us.
And those splits, you don't see that very
often.
No,
you never. That was a new one for us. So good plan by Jenks. You see Raper coming in, making a nice play. Cameron Watts there at corner making a nice stop, and we misfit their goal line. If I had to say one thing defensively, we're really frustrated about how we handled our goal line defense and inside the 10 defense, and it'll be a lot for us to work on there. Unfortunately, we get a quick turnover here, and defense needs to step up. They do a nice job on the quick turnaround there. Again, I've got a nice play here. Patrick strings the play out. Again, nice job there. Unfortunately, get a little flag there on the sideline, gives them half the distance and a fresh start, and they do a good job of executing it. Going to go for two because they missed their first extra point, and our guys are doing a really good job. Really proud of Daylon there, defending the play. We had good pressure on the quarterback. They were well prepared for that and got the big stop.
And your offense never blinks.
AK goes right back to work. Get going inside right there. You see there's Kevion going right back to work, getting the ball inside, doing a really nice job. Again, there's Kevion again. That play would show up later on in the second half on a double pass. But here's Kev on the outside. Got great blocking up front. Lawrence Harris and those guys, even CJ outside, blocking for us. I thought our guys did a really good job. I thought Peyton did a nice job with his RPO stuff of understanding how many guys are in the box, where do we have leverage, and then, of course, AK just does a tremendous job. Real slippery kid.
He steps away from four guys right there.
Just doing a great job. There's Kev, again, getting the ball inside, doing a nice job. Great job here. Ball placement. Peyton just does an outstanding job. Of course, CJ runs a great route and go in for the score.
There's two guys back there, and he put it in dead-on place.
Just perfect spot. We see them do that every week in practice. They just work in that same corner over and over and over, and that stuff pays off. How about Murdoch right there? Darius Murdoch has just been a huge blessing for us this year, playing nose guard and defensive end. Darius is going to be a really quality defensive lineman. Come back, they do a nice job with the little hide route, picking up the first down. Get the ball outside here. We just misfit a little bit on the corner, and he gets to the edge on us. They've got good players, too. I thought the Phipps kid had a great game for them. Nice job there. Kenya Walker just did a nice job. Really probably played his best football game for us. There's Darius Murdoch again. Defensive line, real proud of how they played. Getting the ball inside. they stuff it pretty good. We want to come back and try to hit a nice, we've thrown this route probably 10,000 times. And for whatever reason, just miscue on it and give up a pick six. Not anything you want to do, but you got to credit Jenks for coming out and just executing and putting a great game plan together for this first quarter.
Yeah, they get the two that time.
Got the two on that one. It was closely defended. You know, it takes a lot of guts out of a kid, out of a quarterback and a receiver, you know, to throw a pick and then go right back in that same play. And got a nice guy that can get behind. What a great ball. Great throw by CJ right off the bat and just take the lead right back.
Watch how quickly a guy with a long stride like that accelerates. He slows and then one step.
Yep, so fast. And probably a lot of things with him that's so misleading is how fast he actually is.
Guys who are that long never look like they're running fast, but when you saw the acceleration, you realize it's an eye-opener, isn't it?
He's leaving people. All right, so defensively, we've given up 2 touchdowns and about 7 yards. So, you know, we've got to get back to work here. What a great play by Landon. Landon does a nice job making that up. And unfortunately, we got Pat playing the underneath coverage, and we get pass interference, so that one gets taken away from us. You see a great job setting the edge on the outside there by Tomlin. Tomlin does a nice job. Spicer comes in, makes a really nice play with it. See Tomlin there underneath, so playing the run and playing the pass. Really proud of Elijah Tomlin.
He had a really good night.
What a great play by JT McLeod on the underneath screen. Does a nice job. Pretty active first quarter. We go in the second quarter here. And their quarterback, I'm telling you, he is a bunch to handle right there. Got good pressure, and then Daylon knocks the pass loose to give us the ball back.
But Darius really worked that corner well.
Darius working well there. Avery with a great block to the outside. Again, here's AK again. Get the ball and trying to make plays. Really tough to handle. Come back defensively, and you see that Cade Brown comes up, just another senior that's just done a great job for us there. There's Murdoch again with a nice play inside, just doing a great job. Panther with a nice play from the nose guard. And we're just right there off of that empty formation. Real close, our guys are in the right spot, and we just need to come up and make those plays. Offense gets the ball back, puts us here in a second and long. We run a nice screen play, just miss a block here or there. And the return of that linebacker or running back that they have there really made a big difference for their football team.
Yeah, Hernandez is a load there.
Played a really good football game for them. Here we are again, just right off track. Again, just kind of misfit some things. Defensive alignment from the coach, for myself, probably could have put us in a better situation, but our kids responded and got them on the ground. Huge play there. Love the play there by Spicer at linebacker. Again, you see lots of pressure. You see Jordan Kelly pushing him out of the pocket, landing downfield, and the kid just makes a really nice play to get him down on the goal line. They punch it right in and makes it a pretty exciting game.
They're working for everything, though. Every time those big plays happen, your defense comes back and tries to make them work for it.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how the play went, you know, that we were scoring so quickly that they actually had the time possession and ran probably 70 more plays or 70 plays to our 53 plays. And when you make that one of those 53 look like that one there with AK, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, at first we couldn't tell on the radio if that was, I thought maybe it was CJ, guy that far downfield. That's your tight end that far downfield.
Tight end down the field, makes a great block there by Lawrence. Give AK the sideline, and he's a track kid. He's going to go the distance.
Yeah, there's no question about that. It's his toughness that always gets me.
Here we go as we get great pressure. You see our defensive line, great job there, the way we collapse on the pocket by Spicer and by Jordan Kelly. Again, our guys, look at Pat Fields coming in, hitting, doing a really good job on the run game. Our guys, they run a quick screen to us. There's Jordan Kelly from the defensive line making a nice stop. And defense needs to come up and make a stand. And what great coverage and an unbelievable play by that young man from Jenks. Just a great throw and great catch. And we've just got to be better. Like we said, inside the 10, we've got to do a better job fitting against the run. and we don't do a good job with it, and we wind up they execute much better than we do, and they wind up taking the lead on us. Come back here on a 2-point play, again kind of chasing points, and our guys defend it pretty well.
So at the half, there's been, I mean, it's been like a pinball machine. There's just putting points everywhere. But like you say, you score so fast. Defensively, you're talking about fits. Was that the conversation at the half?
It was. For our biggest thing was, telling our guys, quit worrying about what the score is. Quit worrying. I don't care what happens in the second half. We're going to come out and play our football, get lined up, get in a good stance, play your technique, and quit worrying about what type of play it is. Just do your job, and we'll see how it turns out.
It turned out pretty good. We'll get the second half highlights of Union and Jenks when we return on the Union Football Coaches Show.
Hey man, you cut me off back there. What you gonna do about it? Oh man.
Can you feel it? The taste of Coca-Cola. Well, the race
All right,
is over.
fine.
Can you feel it? Life favors the bold.
Are we good? We're good.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independent Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independent Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
Welcome back to the Union Football Coaches Show. I'm Rick Corey. That is Kirk Frederick, the head football coach of the Union Redskins. Coming up in just a few minutes, you're going to see some up close and personal, great pictures. But right now, the second half highlights of Union Jenks.
Second half, real proud of our defense, the way we came out. Jordan Kelly with the big stop here. Started this second half with Jenks on 3 possessions punted. And so we really thought it was really big for our guys to come out and try to establish something, and for again, in this third quarter, to start out with 3 possessions in a row with punts. Real proud of our guys. There was a great play there. You see the quarterback keeping it on the run, and Braden Spicer getting off a block, making a tackle there. It was just a huge play on this series. Jordan Kelly, Kenya Walker coming in, just doing a great job on the quarterback. Just big plays for our guys defensively, gave them a lot of confidence.
Well, just with them with the lead and with their score again, it could make it really tough. So that was a huge, huge deal.
Absolutely. Our offense comes out, and again, just kind of a telltale. As I said, that Jenks, started out with 3 punts. We didn't punt at all in the second half. So, again, just a great job. Look at the tough running, the nice blocking on the outside. Again, just an outstanding play. Huge block by Mario Rowland there on the edge. Does a great job. And then, of course, Darius just kind of determines that he's going to go score.
When he gets to the corner, forget it.
You can see the big block by Mario off that edge right there. Huge block by Avery on the corner. And that's about what Darius needs to go in and get a big touchdown. We run a little line stunt on the first down, and our guys come in and collapse it really well. You can see right now that we just, off the fingertips, they make a nice execution play. Again, I kind of, spoiler alert, told you they were going to punt on this drive. But again, just the tenacity of our kids after a big play to settle down and say, you're not going to get any more out of this.
That's what I was impressed with all night long.
Just great response to adversity. You see Kenya again with the big sack. They go right down the field, and what a huge pass break up there by Landon Wood. Give the ball back to our offense, and we got Lawrence Harris on the stat sheet. Lawrence does a nice job getting the ball to the outside. Just gives us a great opportunity. Gets it on the left hash, and kind of have a surprise kid right there, don't we? Kevion does a nice job throwing it there to Avery. Actually had changed the jersey number because he had blood on the other jersey, and so he had to change it. We had an extra jersey on the sideline, and but what a great throw, what a great catch for Kevion Cooper to Avery Albertson.
And sometimes when you're that wide open, it's the hardest one to catch.
There's no doubt. What a big play, gave a lot of energy to our kids. You see C.J. Harris chasing there, Pat Fields on a nice play. What a great job there by Elijah, the defensive front, just coming in, making a nice stop on the run. Just the just the hit and punch out of our defensive line. The way they're established in the front is real exciting. You see them in the backfield. You see them using their hands so well. Again, and just creating problems for Jenks in the running game. Just really close there. Nice completion by Jenks, but we had Patrick there, and then of course Jordan Kelly. If he gets his hands on you, you're going down. Nice sack and a punt, and we get right back to the fourth quarter. You can see that Peyton, again, just doing a great job continuing to throw darts in there, and our receivers are catching the ball so well.
Yeah, that was one heel from a touchdown.
Run a little reverse play here. Coach Roque does a nice job. Of course, CJ with the ball in his hands, just so elusive with the way he runs the football. Just a great job. Try to get a quick strike here. They defend it well. And so off that reverse there, we come up with a pretty much, it's been automatic kind of with Noah there doing a great job with the field goal. Defensively, we've got some guys that are getting pretty exhausted. I know they're cramping up just a little bit. But again, we felt like we had a good lead here. We wanted to make sure we didn't give up anything big, and our guys are just kind of battling. We're giving up a few yards here or there, I believe, on this drive, but our guys continue to battle, and we're rotating in quite a few different guys at D-line and at linebacker. There's Spicer again, just making great play after play for us from his spot. Good coverage down the field, causes quarterback to scramble. Cade knocks him out of bounds there, just a little bit short. And it's so close. What a nice play there. As they're continuing to stretch the field down just a little bit, but our guys are doing a nice job of, again, keeping everything in front of them.
You're watching two really good sets of play by high school quarterbacks here.
Yeah, the quarterbacks in this game did an outstanding job. Get some pressure off the edge. Guy is so slippery. Again, just got to get him on the ground. Their receiver does a nice job of finding that open void, gets them down inside the 5. And what a great play there by Kenya. I've been chasing that quarterback all night, finally got his hands on him. Nice job there by Kenya with that. Here comes CJ, good pressure to the inside, and they do a nice job of making a play. Quarterback's an outstanding player, and they cut the game to 5, I believe, right here in the 4th.
Yep. Starting to remind me of the state championship game.
I told someone after the game, I said, we might just say chalk this one up and call that a championship game and then not play the rest of the season. But I don't know if anybody, I think there's a lot of football left to play.
Yeah, I think this cat wants to play some more games.
This guy wants to play some more. What a great job by CJ. Again, it's pretty easy to get 450 yards. You throw one underneath to that guy and he goes the distance for you. So
somewhere Mike
what a great job.
smiling.
What a great play. So timely at this time. Right there to Nate Raper to get the touchdown. Not only get the interception, but also to go in there and score with it.
Yep. Looked like a tailback.
There's Kenya again at nose guard. There's Raper making a nice stop. We got Kevion Cooper rushing at defensive end right here. So, again, just a lot of guys. Darius Boone in there playing linebacker for us. There's Kev right there with a nice play there. So, guy carried the football, threw a touchdown pass, and also is tackled for loss. So he's had a busy night.
Yeah, you had a lot of offensive guys playing defense here at the end.
Kind of a dime package for us down the field. There's CJ coming in with a nice hit from the secondary. Kind of a desperation situation here. Our guys are manning up. We're playing too deep. Again, there's Elijah rushing off the edge, and they throw the ball deep. Kind of the last play of the game, and CJ comes up with the interception. Another guy that had an active night. Love this play right here. Victory play in the Backyard Bowl. These seniors haven't won the Backyard Bowl, so after 2 years of giving that trophy to the other team, these guys are pretty excited about it.
And they should be. You look back here. I thought Elijah Tomlin, Cade Brown. I thought Kenya, guys that you know, but I think they really came up big in this one.
They really did. We always talk about somewhere in this game that there's going to be someone you hadn't heard of, that makes an unbelievable play. Nate Raper, has played so solid for us. It comes up, makes a big play. Of course, everyone's starting to understand who Avery Alverson is right now, but just those guys, like you said, Kenya and Cade Brown and those guys. There's a long list of kids that made some great plays and a lot of memories moving forward.
Yep, and we're going to have some pictures of them coming up next. It's up close and personal. That's next on the Union Football Coaches Show. We're back one more time on the Union Football Coaches Show for this week, and it's time now for Up Close and Personal. David Fisher's got some great pictures.
Yeah, David did a great job with these pics, and so fun to see these photos afterwards. And you and I commented on the commercial that, you know, if they keep playing like this, I guess they can crawl out of there or roll out of there. I'm not sure, but as long as they play like that, we're good.
Yeah. Coach is not sure, but it's okay.
How about Gallegos there, offensive guard? Nice block there on their Mike linebacker as Darius Boone comes in. We've talked a lot about Noah. Alex Davis, what a great job, little errant snap right there. He gets that thing down, and we're able to get the ball through. A couple of buddies there, Noah and Alex, doing a great job for us, continuing to get those points on the board. 100% PATs is pretty nice.
Not bad. This group, I would hate to walk up as an offensive lineman with that group.
Yeah, Jordan Kelly, Darius Murdoch, and again, Kenya Walker right there. That defensive front just did an outstanding job. There's another one there by Jordan. You got Kenya coming in from the backside, but it's always fun to get a hold of that guy. We wish we'd got a hold of him a few other times.
Yeah, no kidding.
Here's one of those quick passes there by Peyton out there to AK, and just Peyton's making great decisions. How about our support staff we have, our trainers and managers, a couple of our athletic trainers there with Dan Newman. We got Miranda and Lily there. So excited for them and how hard they work for our players.
And they do work.
Oh my goodness, the hours they put in. We thank them so much. And then our kickoff team did a really nice job. Dawson Prock, one of those guys there on the kickoff team in coverage. When you score that many points, you got a lot of kickoffs.
Yeah, that's a lot of sprints.
How about the defense all jumping in there, Landon Wood on top, and what a play.
Yeah, what a picture.
Oh, man, what a great play there by Kevion.
Looks like he
Cooper.
posed.
He is. He looks like he's standing there in a magazine, and we all think that's an unbelievable picture because we know what happens on the other end of it.
That's right.
So.
If he look like Johnny Unitas for those who are old enough to remember. All right, we only got 20 seconds, but what do you do for the off week?
Well, we go back and refocus on some of those things. We not only look at this game and correct those mistakes, we may run some of the exact same plays that happened in this game, get a chance to practice those and see where the mistakes were, but we also look back at Trinity, BA, what's been working well, obviously have some great recovery, and then start looking ahead to some foes. You got Owasso and Mustang and Norman North and Southmore and Edmond North, and there's a lot of football left to play.
Sure is. We won't be with you next week because of the off week, but we'll see you in 2 weeks right here on the Union Football Coaches Show.